Law number 39, stir up waters to catch fish. Within any dysfunctional organization, there is always a root to the dysfunction. There is always a single person who is causing a bunch of conflict amongst everyone else. Even in an environment of understanding, you will find that it's always one person who wants to shake the norm of everybody else around them. But it's really hard to find these people, so you have to somewhat stir up the water in order to get them to come out. Allow people to expose themselves. But let me go to the example. I got two. I was just in a live of a bunch of decenter men, women, and they were throwing every insult at men they possibly can. Then on the same breath saying that the only men that will get offended by these comments are the men who are what we're talking about. So knowing me, I went in and stirred up the water. And I started saying the exact same things they were saying about women. The irony is that they got offended. And I did the same thing in a Red Pill Live a couple days ago. But what does this have to do with stir up the waters to catch fish? When we go on these podcasts or when we go into these lives or anywhere where we're listening to anybody talk about the opposite sex, we have to keep in mind that the person may have a preconceived notion, a bias, any kind of thing like that about the opposite sex. And that when making a general blanket statement that's negative towards the opposite sex, it is normally not the opposite sex that's the problem, it's the person. You have not came in contact with everybody to know how everybody in the gender acts. So how can you make a generalized statement about everybody in the gender? Me going over there and stirring up the waters exposed a lot of the hypocrisy because even the live started arguing with her about what she was saying. Use this law if you want to figure out how people really feel about you. Y'all want more on this? Let me know. Stay woke.